of 8 live stream. Nobody's live streaming. 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Quis, and I'm here as always, my brother Nell, and we are back on the pod today, man. Got another episode coming for you guys, man. It's season 3, episode 8. Let's get it. Nell, week 1's over, brother. How you doing?
Here. Ready for week 2. Week 2, man.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
Not everyone can be 1-0 like you. Yeah, no
Come on,
jersey
boy.
for me today.
Yeah, it's all right.
Only jersey I got left is 88, and I ain't putting that on after his performance.
2 drops. Very nasty.
Disgusting. Needs to change his jersey number.
To what?
80. I don't know. 88s just don't do that. You can change it to whatever.
You're right. Well, let's get right into it, man. You talking about it. We need Nelly's final verdict, man. Cowboys, Eagles, week 1. Was an interesting game, right? Had some theatrics. Started off with some theatrics, right?
Yeah.
You get Jalen Carter and then Dak. Jalen Carter ejected before the game even starts. You know, Cowboys offense comes out looking pretty good. You know, but how we feeling, man? Ultimately, you guys lost. But talk to me, man. Talk to me about the game. You know, some receiving problems for the Eagles. You had A.J. Brown out there, just one catch. Give me your overall thoughts about it, man. Nelly's final verdict, man. Talk to me.
I want to say something about that one catch, because I feel like there was so much hoopla and discussion over that. I feel like it was unnecessary, personally. So, like, I feel like this is why, like, athletes have an issue with media and fans, overanalyzing every single game.
Yeah.
This is how the Eagles win football games at the end of the day. Would you like your star receiver to have more than one target? Of course. But, I mean, I think especially in football, I mean, week to week, I mean, like, that is just one sport that week to week, game to game, everything's different. The next week he could pop off. He could pop off for 150 yards, and everyone's going to shut up. We complain about athletes when they worry about their stats too much. We call them me guys. Then when they don't care about their stats and they're just all about the team, his team still won the game. He had a big fourth quarter catch. That was the only catch of the game, but it was impactful. We act like, he's not putting in enough effort or something's wrong with the team, so forth and so forth. So, I mean, I didn't see any complaints from A.J. Brown. Obviously, like I said, next week, I feel like they're going to get him a lot more involved. Like I said, just like with athletes, I feel like with this media, like we can't have it both ways. Like, either we want him to be a team guy to care about the team, care about the wins and stats later, or we want him to be me, and get me the ball, be, the typical wide receiver diva. So
we've seen A.J. Brown be that guy before.
We have, and last year we saw that. And who's not to say it's only week 1? Who's not to say it won't happen if we have a repeat performance? But for right now, he's keeping quiet. He's being a professional as he should be. Like I said, with athletes, like, we criticize them when they don't win, but then if they go to a team to be put in a better position to win, we say they're not loyal, they're taking the easy way out. But if they stay with their team and they collect a bunch of stats, but they're losing, we call them me guys. Like, we can't have it both ways. Like I said, with the NFL, week to week, everything's different. I expect next week against the Chiefs, like, he'll probably have a much better performance and for sure get more than one target. But I feel like his game was very much overblown, especially because it's week 1. Like, teams are rusty.
A lot of people had slow starts.
Like I said, and that's been the Eagles' formula. Even if you go back to last year, we had some of these same issues. There was a 3-4 week stretch where he wasn't getting the ball, and we overanalyzed the Eagles' passing offense for weeks, and then they go out and they win a Super Bowl. So, like, this has been their formula. They control the tempo, they control the clock, they run the ball, they convert on third downs, they win games. And that's what they did. So
Yeah,
I feel like we should lay off AJ Brown and um, you know, Jalen Hurts a little bit. But it's just that's for me. That's just how the Eagles win games. They are a run first team, and then when Jalen is forced to throw the ball deep downfield, that's he can do that in certain situations. So I feel like the whole AJ Brown one target thing was extremely overblown this week.
yeah. How about you guys overall? You Cowboys fought in this one. Did you get some silver lining? Do you have some hope looking forward into the season?
I mean, I had an epiphany watching the end of that game. Like I said,
Okay.
it was. I mean, they came out hot in the first half. It was a good game. I had a chance to win it in the fourth quarter multiple times. Miles Sanders fumbled didn't help after it looked like he was running about 5 4 40. I feel like any other running back would have had a touchdown on that play. But my biggest takeaway from that game was that was classic Cowboys. That was
Ugh.
a classic Cowboys loss. That pretty much sums up this Cowboys team from well, not necessarily this exact roster, but just the Cowboys in general for the last pretty much 2 decades.
Yeah.
They can play well for a half, three and a half quarters, and then when the game is on the line and you have a chance to go down and win the game, your playmakers just don't make the plays for whatever reason, whether it's a drop here, a fumble, an interception, um, just always unable to get a stop when you need to. Even though defense played, like I said, defense played pretty well. I was impressed with what I saw. They ran the ball better than I expected. They
Yeah. Shout out to
protected Dak.
Javante Williams, man.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. They protected Dak better than I expected. Although I do think Jalen Carter, getting to all 6 seconds into the game had something to do with that. I was
Sure.
impressed with what I saw. Um,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, when you have a chance to win the game, it's those situational moments, those critical moments at the end of games that I just feel it keeps them from getting over the hump to being an elite NFL team. Like I said, CD Lamb had, 2 passes that were just right there that I feel like in the first 3 quarters, he makes those plays.
Yeah.
But for some reason, in a Dallas uniform, in the fourth quarter, the playmakers forget to make plays. I mean, this has just been a long current theme. You can go back. I can remember a game against the Giants years ago. Des Bryant catches a game-winning touchdown pass, but unfortunately, he hit his hand out of bounds before he came down with it. Incomplete pass, game over. You have the Giant, the no, not the Giants, the 49ers playoff game where they complete a pass and get in field goal range, but then they don't manage the clock right to be able to get a field goal off. You got the Green Bay, catch or no catch. Like it's there's just
That was
always
bad.
something. You got Tony Romo fumbling the snap in Seattle. Like there's just so many situations where it just looks like they just have a chance to go down and win a big game and just something goes wrong. Like that's classic Cowboys for you.
Hey, man. I'm sorry for that, brother.
I am
I'm
too.
sorry.
It
That
is
sounds like a
tough to
lot.
watch.
That sounds like a lot of pain.
It is. It's very painful.
But I mean, hey,
Ain't no but hey.
like y'all were impressive, right? Y'all were a little bit better
I'm
than
not a fan of
than
moral victories.
I'm not saying some more victory, but like you knew y'all weren't gonna win that game.
We had a chance to. We had a
That
chance to though.
that should give you some hope. That should give you some
No,
hope because most people didn't give you a chance.
it doesn't matter. The problem is even when we have those chances to close games, especially a
Mhm.
big game on the road against a division opponent, defending Super Bowl
You
champs,
got to. You got to.
you got to, and they never do. And again, it's
It's
not
all right.
just
Y'all get him one more
it's
time.
all the time.
Y'all get him one more time.
We'll see.
Who y'all got
So
this week?
Giants.
Oh, dang, 2 divisional opponents back to back. Hey, well, they look sorry. So anyway, um, let's look at our most impressive win from week 1. Nell, who do you have this week, man?
I might shock some people. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah, you was hating.
I I wasn't
You was
hating.
hating. They
I
had
wasn't
1 and
hating.
5. What was it? 4 under Burrow. They haven't won a first game of year or something,
I mean, I was just saying that they need to. It's imperative they get off to a good start. That's all. But
and they did.
if you would have told me beforehand that Burrow would have only threw for 113 yards, Chase and Higgins would have only combined for 59 yards. They only had 46 rushing yards. Browns had twice as many first downs as them, almost 200 yards of total offense more than the Bengals. I would have, there's no way I would have thought they would have won that game, even against the Browns with, Joe Flacco starting at quarterback.
Yeah,
But for them to win a game only scoring 17 points, I don't think that's the case last year in any
they play
game.
some
So
defense.
so, we'll see. I don't expect the defense to, keep it up to that level, against
Yeah,
much better offenses. But, for them to be able to win a game with the offense playing that badly, I think that's a good sign for them.
yeah. Good win for the Bengals for sure. Gonna need more out of Burrow. My MVP vote, man. We gotta get them numbers up. We need them numbers up. I'm going all the way back to Friday night football.
It's a good one.
Chargers 27-21 victory over the Chiefs. I mean, flat out just outplayed them. I mean, obviously Xavier Worthy went down early in that game. I'm sure that hurt. Obviously that hurts the Chiefs offense. But you got Patrick Mahomes, you got Travis Kelsey, Hollywood Brown. Gave them something, and in that defense, you're expecting them to still be able to probably look a little bit better than they did. Offensive line not great. But shout out to the Chargers, man. Ultimately, like the Chargers made them look like very, very beatable, right? Like I feel like this was like is Pat really like that? It's like that now? You know what I'm saying? Like he looked kind of regular.
Yeah, the
Um,
Chiefs did not they did not look great.
no,
Um
not at all.
they looked
Herbert
like
threw
a
for
team
300.
they looked like a team that it's been a bit worn down. I told you before the year, like that loss to the way they were just decimated by the Eagles in that Super Bowl, like that's the type of
Yeah,
loss that kind of brings them back down a tier,
yeah,
to
yeah,
where it's not like it's a foregone conclusion that Patty is just gonna get to the Super Bowl again.
absolutely,
And
absolutely. I mean, he, what the
I
heck?
think that Justin Herbert really I think he really showed some people that he can really be in that tier one of NFL
Dog,
quarterbacks.
he looked
Um,
he looked really, really good.
they I know everyone talked about last year. We have a mutual friend that loves to just hate on quarterbacks and bring up stats. And last year they were very run heavy. Herb was having a lot of games throwing under 200. But they opened up the playbook this year, and they let him use his arm, and he looked fantastic.
Yeah, very, very impressive, man. 300 yards for Herbert. Quentin Johnston burst onto the scene. What a day for him. What, 2 touchdowns? Keenan Allen. Wow. Back
Back
from that hiatus he took with the Bears. I mean, the Chargers, they look, I mean, this is a divisional game, right? Like
they
that's a
don't.
statement.
I mean, I should just show you what's wrong with the Bears right there. Keenan Allen can come back and be effective.
Bears gonna bear.
Bears had me thinking that he was cooked. He was done
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. Look like he didn't miss a beat, man. He got a what's that, 7 catches, 68 yards on the tug. Yeah, they threw it around on the Chiefs defense, man. That's not something that we're used to seeing. That's not something that we're used to seeing uh
Yeah,
at all.
that secondary did not look great. Looked like they were missing what's his name, Justin Reed. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we'll
they
see what
lost him.
Kansas
They
City
lost one
can
of their
do.
corners last year. Yeah, they
Yeah,
pretty rough. Not a good way to start the season for the Chiefs. We'll see how they bounce
yeah.
back.
And now Xavier
Um,
Worthy's out, or Rasheed Rice is already suspended.
yeah, shout out to Travis
S-
Kelsey for
s-
knocking
Now
out
now
Xavier
they got the
Worthy.
Eagles up next. It's gonna be an uphill
Yeah,
battle.
that game kind of lost some luster, man. I don't know if it's gonna be weird. Jalen Carter coming back to feast on Mahomes. That's gonna be a game. Uh, we're
Hopefully, he
gonna
doesn't spit on
introduce.
anybody.
I hope he learned. Got that hefty fine today. Not really. Somebody will pay it. But yeah, we're gonna introduce a new segment, our weekly overreaction, where we provide just that. So we gonna what you got? Week 1. I know what you had on your heart.
I was prepared to come in here and trash a Michigan guy.
I knew what you had on your heart.
but he turned it around in the second half, so
Yeah. Yeah.
no overreaction there.
Appreciate that.
I'm gonna go with the Bama guy though. Bryce Young. Yeah, I think he's cooked.
You think so?
I think
He
he's
did not look
cooked.
good. He did
He
not
looked
look good.
awful.
They
Uh,
they actually just looked terrible,
yeah, I mean,
which is what I told y'all. But
look, they're try to they drafted him a receiver in the first round. Try to get him some weapons. They ran for over 100 yards, I believe. So I mean, they had a bit of a run game. But he completed just 51% of his passes against a Jags defense that I don't think it's really intimidating anybody. And I don't expect them to perform at that level consistently. Throughout the season. Two interceptions. I don't know. He does not look like he was the number one pick, right?
yeah,
Yeah, doesn't look like a good investment for Carolina, and this might be his last chance to prove that he's worth something. Now, in the NFL these days, nowadays, all you need is a change of scenery and the right offensive coordinator, and you can turn your career around just like that. But I did not like what I saw from Bryce Young at all. I think he's about cooked. Only difference
yeah,
between him and Anthony Richardson is the Panthers have no one else to turn to.
yeah. Is Andy Dalton still there?
I honestly don't know.
Mm, that's interesting. That's unique. He's pretty rough. Uh, I had a couple different ways I
Rod
want to
Wave
take
might have to have
this.
another phone call conversation with him. That seems to be the only time that you can get some good football out of
Hey
Bryce Young.
yo, hey yo, that's OD. That's OD.
Like
Oh
stick with what
man,
works. They need to sign Rod Wave to a contract and make sure he has weekly phone calls with him every Friday night.
every Friday, but just put him on the sideline, bro. Just
That
let him chop it up
that
with him.
too.
Yeah. My overreaction, man. I had a couple ways I want to take it. I actually had three, but I'm gonna go with one. And it's the Detroit Lions. I fear this could be a very very quick fall from grace. A team that we expect to be contenders, right? We talk about them being up there in the NFC with competing with the Eagles. This is the year Jameer Gibbs. You know, too much. You got Amon Ra. You got Jameson Williams is supposed to take another step. You got Laporta, all of this. You lost your offensive coordinator, but so what, right? Like, so what? And what they did against the Green Bay Packers was abysmal. Terrible. Jameer Gibbs, nine
Maybe
carries,
coordinators
19
do matter.
yards.
Maybe coordinators do matter.
They averaged 2 yards per carry. This is the Detroit Lions, one of the most explosive offensive we've seen. 5 yards, 5.8 average for Jared Goff. And the Packers defense, sure, they added Micah. They added your guy, right? What does he do? He
Nothing.
gets a sack. He got a sack,
Garbage sack. A garbage sack. Make sure you add that in there. A garbage sack.
right? But Jesus, man, like that's just not that. I'm not feeling good about it. I'm not feeling good about the Lions.
That was a scary performance for
That
sure.
was pretty rough, right? They have the Bears this week. We hope maybe they can bounce back, but then you
That's
get
some good medicine right there.
so yeah, that'll humble you quick. That'll set the tone. So hopefully they're not going from first to worst or
I
whatever
don't
they
think it'll
were.
be that bad. I mean, the Packers, you
I
know,
get it.
they
I get it.
I
I
must
told you
say
they're legit.
they, Micah beef
But
aside, I must say they looked fantastic. Even, he only played about 45% of the snaps.
yeah,
The rest of that defense, even without him on the field, it was flying around. I
yeah,
must say it was
yeah,
impressive. They
yeah. It was
Lions
they had what,
couldn't
Cooper
get anything
out there.
consistent going.
Yeah, then they had the rookie Cooper out there was looking good. Pass rush was looking good. Offense, your guy Jordan Love. Come
Got
on,
lucky on a couple
come
interceptions.
on. Hey man.
Just wait.
But yeah,
Just wait though. Just wait.
okay. What's that? Week 4?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna move to our panic meter. All right. So we got some things here. We're gonna go right through them. See on a scale of 1 to 10. And we just talked about them a little bit. That Detroit offense. Where are you at on the panic meter? Obviously, I'm not feeling the Lions as a whole right now. I'm not gonna say I don't think they will. I was obviously overreaction. But the Detroit offense as a whole right now. How you feeling? Panic meter.
I'm about a 5.
5 you in the middle?
Yeah,
Could
it's
go either
still
way.
early. It did
Okay.
not look great, but it's still early. I find it hard to believe that, a team with Gibbs and, uh, you know, Amon St. Brown and Jameson Williams, will struggle like that offensively throughout the entire season, new coordinator or not.
Yeah,
He said,
you
"Give
would
him,
hope.
give him, give him a couple weeks, and
Mhm.
maybe that number will rise." But you know, Packers were it was a big game for them. Um,
Yeah.
last year they didn't really do well against the Vikings and the Lions in divisional games. So I think they really wanted to come out and especially with the addition of Micah, really come out, set the tone, and put the league on notice. And I think they did that. But I think the Lions are. I think going forward they'll still be okay.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna push it a little bit more to the right. I'm gonna say I'm about a 7.5, 7. Let's say 7. And here's why. They got the Bears this week. The head coach of the Bears. Who else knows that offense like he does? Granted, he's not a defensive coordinator, right? He's a head coach. And I think he has an opportunity to use some of his knowledge to potentially break this offense even further, especially a week after um, them not looking so good, right? And then that is when I get worried about them. Like that is when I become full blown. What are we doing? So that's why I'm slightly panicking because I fear this week. Granted, the Bears are not the Packers defensively at all, right? We just saw my guy JJ gash him in the second half. I had to,
All right,
woo, you
us
was waiting to hate.
Gash
You knew,
Gash
yeah,
is crazy, but
looking
fourth
great,
quarter,
looking great. Yeah, whatever.
fourth gashed him
Same
in the fourth
difference.
quarter.
Hey man, shout out to JJ McCarthy. But I don't know, man. Something about it just it seems like a setup for this offense to just implode, right? We've seen the stats about Goff when he's away from Sean McVay, right, and Ben Johnson. So
Oh my, yeah, about
you
that,
know,
like
I don't think it was it was like more than 0 and whatever, right? It was
I think it was like the correct
like
stat was like 3 and
3 and 19.
18. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day, I mean, shocker, but a quarterback is actually good when he has good coaching and good talent around him.
I
The
understand. I
the
understand.
18
I
losses
understand.
came his rookie year,
I
and the
understand.
first year that he was traded to Detroit, who was, obviously in a huge rebuilding situation, which is why they traded their franchise quarterback and Matthew Stafford to the Rams in the first place. So I mean,
Yeah,
like, I feel like we need to add a little bit of context there.
yeah, yeah. You're right. And the next one we got Anthony Richardson.
10,
Daniel Jones showed up and showed out.
easy 10,
Easy 10. His career's done. And well,
finish.
his time in Indianapolis is done.
Finito.
I fear
His
it's
time in the
I fear it's
NFL
done.
might be done. I mean, he'll probably
Yeah?
get one. He'll probably get one more shot from
Yeah,
another
he
team
gotta get
that's just
one.
like, he's got the size and um, you know, the look of a quarterback, but doesn't play like
Nah.
it. So
What a game, man. We ain't even seen and we've never even seen Daniel Jones look like that.
yeah, he shocked. He shocked me. I did not see that coming.
Oh
Scored
my
on
goodness.
all 7 possessions too.
Every
That
possession.
was crazy. I mean, we knew it
Wow,
was gonna
shock.
be a down season for the Dolphins coming into it. Nothing about that team looked good, but sheesh,
Well,
did not see that route coming.
speaking of panic meter on the Dolphins,
Honestly, I'm at a 9 with the Dolphins.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
bad.
I'm
That
I
was
was
as
a, I
bad
was
as it
I'm about an
gets.
8. Yeah, I'm about an 8. I fear the end is near. At
Tyreek
least,
Hill looks like he'll probably get traded in the next couple of weeks. Waddle is, always in the tent.
bro. Man gets hurt
Off
every time he gets hit.
defense looks garbage. Offensive line looks a mess. Obviously, we know we haven't yet seen Tua prove to be durable for an entire season.
Nope.
So yeah, this might be Daniel's last year as
Yeah,
Dolphins head coach.
that that shine has worn off, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like we are so far removed from when they had that video game. I forgot what team that was against. Maybe Denver. was it, where they scored like 70 or something like that?
Be able to tell you.
Yeah, it was
But I do
when
remember the game. I don't remember who they were playing.
yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Um,
it's rough. It's over. I feel it really
yeah,
is over.
they prioritize, speed, and they forgot that, trenches matter.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a Ferrari.
Yeah.
They got a couple I don't know what you would say that boy got, man. That what is it? Nah, it ain't a Phantom, it's a Chrysler. And here you go.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
pack it up for the Dolphins.
yeah, yeah, it's over with. Another one, man, that this one hurt me, man, because we talked about this game. This might have been one of the best games we've seen.
Instant
Definite banger
classic.
to start the season. Ravens, Bills. The Ravens' ability to close the game, man.
I'm at
How
it
was
too.
you think you it's just crazy to me because it's like Lamar Jackson is one of those people like quarterback wise where it continues to like actually not really be his fault, right? Like for the people that like love wins as a QB stat, right? Like you can't look at this game and be like, damn, that's on Lamar. Like every time these guys lose a close game, it's just something outrageous.
Yeah, that game
Things
came
that
down
don't happen.
to coaching, defense, and that
And the
Derrick
rare
Henry
Derrick Henry
fumble
fumble. Like,
that
come
was
on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
huge.
what are the odds of that, man? Um, I'm gonna say I'm like a 4 on it, just because at this point it's got to be some voodoo or something. I don't know, man. It's nasty, but that was
Hey
definitely
man,
a classic. Definitely a classic.
what happened? Last year the Ravens they stomped the Bills, and then Bills got their get back in the playoffs. And we'll
And
see. Maybe Ravens. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe they get back in the playoffs this year.
yeah,
I was, I was super impressed. When they went up 15 in the fourth quarter, I was just like, wow, like they came back and looked like they were on a mission this year, and it seemed like. I mean, it seemed like the Bills weren't trying to win that game either. I mean, the constant,
yeah,
mishaps on the 2-point conversions. Um, it looked like they were trying to do everything to lose up until the last couple of minutes, and then I don't know what happened to the Ravens defense. They just
just
could not get a stop
melted.
to save their
Yeah,
life. Not even just like
yeah,
it was just like it was easy getting down the field. Like chunk plays at that in the last couple of minutes of the game. That was concerning to see for the
yeah.
Ravens defensively at the end of games. Not I don't expect Derrick Henry to be someone that, you can't rely on running the football to, chew clock at the end of the game. Expect them to fumble a lot. Um, but I would say the real worry was defensively not being able to get a stop at the end of
Yeah.
that game.
Yeah, they got to be better. Jair Alexander down the stretch
Yeah, I
didn't
guess there is a reason the Packers said we're good.
just didn't look good down the stretch, man. Definitely hurt them. Um, but still, two really really good teams, right? That was
I
that
I
those
thought that was a preview of
Bills.
the AFC
Yeah,
Championship
I
if
hope so.
if
I hope
standings
we're able to see it. I hope
have
we're
it
able to
that
see it.
way.
Yeah, I hope we're able to see it in just that manner because that was a classic, man. Um, I gotta shout out something, man. I gotta give you a key stake this week, man. I
Ready
got
for
this
it?
jersey. I got this jersey on here. It's a Chris Godwin jersey, right? Chris Godwin's hurt. There's a guy in his place right now.
It's my guy.
The Mecca Ibuka, rookie of the year. Look
Sheesh,
it.
book
You're
it.
gonna see it. You don't even see that normally, but you're gonna see it.
Okay.
Receiver. He's our number one. I love it. I love it because right now it is.
Is Mike Evans not getting 1,000 this year?
Oh, he getting 1,000.
He getting 1,000?
He on pace. I saw a
Okay.
stat. I think he only has to average like 58 yards a game for the rest of the year.
Okay.
He started off pretty
Cool.
well. He did all right. I mean, and this is what I'm saying. Like
I can't
teams
wait to
are
get to the end of the season when he's like 100 yards shy, and just every single target is going at him. They are up 60, and they're just Mike Evans just like, please
and he
give me the ball.
and I you better hope you're in the fantasy playoffs that day because it's gonna be a good day for you. You better hope it's gonna be a good day for you, man. But no, seriously, man, Micah Ibuka, I think he can challenge for it, man. Already started off 2 tuds.
It's a
He's
good
gonna get a
start.
lot of volume. That was a bad game by Baker Mayfield. That was a bad Baker Mayfield game. Um,
I told
Offensive
you,
line,
I trusted. I trusted your dark horse to get it done at the end of the game.
Oh,
You was being
dime
scary.
ball. You
You
seen
was
it.
being scary because I was looking for you. I was looking for you that last drive.
What you mean? I was here in my house.
I was looking for you, and you was nowhere to be found until that last touchdown was caught.
I don't think that's true. That doesn't sound right.
I
I
was
had
like, "Come,
company. I was hosting a party actually.
okay, yeah, good
Yeah, I was
one."
hosting a party. I really was. I
You
really
had
was.
time when that touchdown catch was
I
caught,
had to
though.
scramble. I said, "Oh my god, where my phone at?" Found it. Had to talk to you first. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, brother, pick 'em. Week 1, we had a tie ball game, 3-3. Both of us hit
Hey,
on the
luck,
lock of the week.
you real lucky
Oh,
that
you was hating. We
that
was
the
good.
Bengals was able to hold on.
And then they your most impressive win. See how you hate, man? You just be saying anything.
Cause
Saying
when that game was
anything.
tight in the fourth quarter, I was just like, it's only right Joe Flacco go down here and get this field goal.
Oh, okay.
Like I said,
Okay.
113 yards from Burrow, and they don't escape games with a win with Burrow throwing for under 200.
Hey, I was definitely shocked. It was interesting. It was, and it's weird because they put like a lot of the offenses being slow to me has to stem from like how the preseason is set up, right? Like most teams aren't really
They
playing
don't
their
play anyone anymore.
right. You know what I'm saying? But the Bengals played their guys all 3 weeks,
Still ain't work.
so
Well, I
that was a
mean,
little
it
concerning.
got him a dub though. It got him
I
a
mean,
dub.
yeah, it was a little concerning. Though. It was
They're
definitely
one
a
and
little
0 for
concerning.
the first time instead of 0-1. So
Shout out to them. All right, 3-3. Well, 3-3 here. Upset alert was wrong for both of us. Week 2, lock of the week. Nell,
this is where I take the lead. So lock of the week, we're gonna go Dallas.
yeah, that Giants team is pretty bad. I was honestly considering it, but I'm like, because if Russell Wilson starts again, which he is, I'm like, nah. I think you talk about Anthony Richardson, my boy Russ, man. Go out
Yeah, Russ
gracefully,
might be
brother.
cooked too.
Go gracefully, brother. Go
Might be
gracefully,
Jabbo
brother.
time.
Who was that?
Your guy,
That
Winston.
man ain't playing. They gonna put Jackson
Nah,
Dart in there. Don't be silly. Don't be silly. Dallas over Giants. My lock.
man. If you're gonna put him in week 2, you should have just put him in week 1.
I mean, should have. I'm gonna go with my Ravens, man. They
Just as
bounce
long as
back.
we see somebody eat a W, that's it.
Oh, I mean,
Who the Ravens playing? Oh,
huh?
the Browns.
Yeah, man.
Nasty.
But
So you just
it's the lock of the week.
you just gonna pick whoever playing the Browns every week.
Nah, that's just coincidence.
Okay.
Just coincidence. Just coincidence. Hey, God forbid I want 1 point.
You're
Like
gonna
I
need
know
it.
you be
You're
cheating
gonna
over
need it.
here. All right, man. What's
Now
your
I'm
road?
cheating.
What's your road team, man?
Uh, let me take a peek at the schedule again. I
Actually, and
think.
while he takes a peek, man, we have some fan interaction with this thing now. However, after some things that transpired
Oh,
in
I'm
the
gonna
group
take the
chat.
Chargers.
Okay, hold on. Chargers, say
Yeah.
less. I was telling them uh I was telling the fans about their suspension. I was saying due to some fans in the vote, people in the vote, doing some things in the chat this earlier that disgraced our most gracious co-commissioner here. You all were suspended for week 1 and your points have been revoked. Week
Almost
2,
had me
you
on the
may
pod heated.
yeah, you may try again in week 2. So we're gonna redact all of those early entries. But this week, man, please send in your selections to me and Nell on Instagram, you know, whenever you hear this out. Or to text, that's fine too. We'll track you. But just know all the other
We'll
people,
track some of you. We'll track some
right?
of you.
Yeah, some folks
Some of y'all
are
keep it to
had a one.
yourself.
They got a Jalen Carter suspension, right? You know, you started off wrong. We'll get you back
And
next week.
you lucky we don't find you too.
Right, we like you. We'll let you back. Chargers. Who are they playing this week?
The Raiders.
Oh, that's risky. Them Raiders, they ain't that bad.
They not. But you
They
know,
ain't that bad.
I'm a risk taker unlike you.
You're right. You're right. You almost make me want to change my week 2, but I'm not. Actually, I am. Go Bucks! Buccaneers going to Houston Monday night.
Oh yeah. Okay, finally.
Yeah.
All right. So I know I'm taking the lead this week.
Yeah. Now I should get extra points for picking my favorite team in
Never.
such a game. Bucks Texans. You know, I wanted to spice it up this year. You know, you're right. I was thinking Rams over the Titans, but I'm not going to be like you. I'm not going to beat up on.
That would have been insane. But I would have expected that from you.
That was actually what I was gonna do,
Yeah,
but
I'm
you
not
bullied me,
surprised.
you bullied me out of it. I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
I was
I'm not
wondering who,
scared.
if the Titans were home or on the road this week,
Yeah.
because I knew it
Nah, I'm
was
not
coming
gonna do
up.
that. We're not gonna do that. We're better than that this year. We're gonna challenge ourselves. We're gonna make this thing fun. Um, Upset alert, man. Not many big ones, but I mean, hey, the good news is you don't lose points for this now, so you can be a risk taker. Who you got?
I'm gonna take the Commanders, Packers on the road.
That's that hate bringing y'all together.
Yes, sir. And
Nice,
JD5, I trust. Gonna make
nice. Now,
get them
Nellie's
Micah snaps
picks
up. Get them
fueled
Micah
by
snaps
hate.
up, and we gonna see what he can really do.
All right, well, I'm gonna be a big dog here. Going with them Bears over the Lions. I said it already.
Whew.
It's not gonna be a pretty reunion,
Yeah,
and
I think
that's
I'm
a
gonna go.
heavy one.
I think I'm gonna
That's
go
a
3 for 3.
Does that count as a heavy?
What's the spread?
According to what it says on ESPN.com. Where'd it go? I think it was 6.5,
Sure
five
about
and a
that?
half, 5.5. That's
Nah,
fine. I'll
just
take my
short of a
mod.
heavy.
I'll take my moderate. Dang, that's tough. That's a tough lead.
I mean, hey, you was at what, a 7 on the Lions offense?
I mean, you're right.
Panic mode.
I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. Overreacted with him, panicking. You see, I'm full blown.
All
I'm
right.
here. Well, that's gonna do it, man. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. Like I said, you all can join in the pick'em. It's all fun. We're just doing this just for the love, just for the fun, and just to talk some trash, of course. So, send him in. Don't insult the commissioner and force him to discuss things that he does not want to. And you all can continue to accumulate points with me and Nell. It's only 3-3, so it ain't got that big of a jump. You pick a upset alert off the rip, you get 3 points for a heavy, 2 points for a moderate. So all y'all join in. I guess I'll tell everybody the rest of the ones, huh? So they can follow along. So like I said, upset alert is moderate. That's from 3.5 or a 3 point favorite or 3 point dog to 6.5 points, and then heavy is 7+. So you get 3 points for a heavy favorite. You get 2 points for a moderate. You don't lose any points for any. If you do the road dogs with us, you pick a road team that you believe is going to win. If they win on the road, you get +2. If they lose, you lose a point. And then you got your lock of the week, which is obvious. Who you got is going to win it 100%. If they win, you get a point. If they lose, you lose 2 points, though. All right, so don't start off in the negatives. That would be really, really wild. But, lock in with us on all social media platforms, man. Instagram, we got the Twitter, we got TikTok. We can find the pod live and in charge. You can see me and Nell right in front of you on YouTube. You can hear us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Spreaker. We got you covered everywhere. Shout out to Nell on the videos, man. If y'all really listen, Nell sometimes includes a little bloopers, but you gotta listen. They're really interesting. But we're gonna keep doing this for you guys, man. Week 2 is on the brink. It's time to go. Quis and Nell, 2 for 2. We out.